That's probably the best thing I'll ever.
I am really sorry.
That was the show reel, that one, and there we go.
Yeah.
Sorry, you want to roll there?
Yeah. Right, you ready?
Yeah.
So guys, congratulations. Watched the first couple of episodes. Great stuff. You're both very hardworking, got a lot of stuff going on. What's it like playing two layabouts? Is it difficult?
Not really.
It takes a lot. It does take a lot of energy to do nothing.
Yeah, but I think we've both got a bit of a slob in us, so we can access our inner slob to get these characters. But yeah, I mean, the actual filming of it can be quite strenuous.
I agree.
And a lot of people mentioned it's very much like the Royal Family, but I kind of think in many ways it's a bit like a reprise of The Good Life, where you've got like neighbours coming around and two people very much in their element.
A lot of people are like, said it's like a lot of very similar to a lot of other shows, and to be in the same sort of thing as compared to the Royal Family, compared to Good Life, compared to Rising Damp, Spaced, all these kind of mega hits that have just been part of the public psyche. I think somebody the other day was saying it's like an anti-Gavin and Stacey, and that's incredible. You know, if we're going to be part of that sort of family of
that league of quality.
Yeah.
Great.
Now I'm assuming it's very much a kind of true to life. This is how you both are at home, anyways.
Yeah.
Very much like what you're like, kind of line about and stuff. Do you think? I know that you didn't go to university, Russell.
No,
Do you think
I went to college and they chucked me out.
Yeah.
So I tried to start that.
Yeah, I read about that.
They got cut off.
Yeah, you you went for paid work, didn't you? Which is the right.
Exactly. Yeah.
Obviously.
I wanted to better myself educationally, but they didn't want me.
Nah.
So yeah.
So do you feel like you're kind of catching up with the student days you might have missed doing this show?
Yeah, I do actually. I do miss, you know, what it could have been. I get quite envious when people from drama schools or from university are all kind of working together and they've all kind of had their education and done that experience. Absolutely, but other than that, no.
So one of the stars of the show is obviously Joe Wilkinson. Apart from you two, do most of the comedy. What's it like working with him?
Oh,
He's great. He's really funny. He's very generous, and he's a good egg to have around. Yeah, he's a great. And we go to his shows where he's a stand-up in his own right, and we go and see his shows, and they're always brilliant.
He's brilliant, and he's like spot on, and his character is so awesome and well written and well kind of performed. That it's a joy to kind of have him around.
Yeah, I mean everyone knows someone like him, don't they? He does pop around an awful lot.
Yeah.
Do you think we're going to be seeing Becky and Steve leave the house this series?
No.
Have they ever left the house before?
No.
Never? Crazy.
I mean, off camera they do. Obviously, they have to go out and get food and stuff. But in the world of what people see, no, they try and stay in as much as possible. They're agoraphobes, basically.
Undiagnosed.
Yeah.
But what's good about this series is Stefan, the writer, has written all the episodes. There's a lot of action, even though we don't actually leave the flats. There's one episode where there's a big fight, and there's one episode you think they're going to leave and they don't. So there's still a lot of action and things moving, but we just never leave the flat.
Obviously it's got cult viewing on BBC Three. Do you think you kind of have to be a bit like Becky and Steve to enjoy the show, or do you think it kind of it's got a much broader?
I think it's got a huge broad appeal, which it's shown. Like so many people have kind of tapped into it from different kind of brackets. Parents or older people looking at their children thinking, is this what's happening to my kids? Everybody's been through a period of their life where they've kind of done bugger all for a little while. And can I say bugger?
You can on the box, it's fine.
Great, bugger all for a while. You say it as well.
Bugger all.
and there's people who are watching it on BBC Three, and the demographic is kind of like this sort of age group, so they're all tapping into it. Younger kids that aren't allowed to watch it because it's a little bit crude, are kind of tapping in, and old people love this shit, don't they?
and also the second series has a lot more of our families. Our families come in and go and meet each other. And I think that will open the appeal to older people as well.
I saw the episode with the ex-girlfriend this morning.
The first episode where she turns up?
Yeah. It's, brilliant.
Cool.
Absolutely brilliant. I love that bit.
She's a monster, isn't she? She's a
bit of a...
Yeah, everyone knows that. The thing is about this show is that all the characters, as you were saying about Joe Wilkinson's Dan, everybody can kind of project onto them someone that they know or an experience they've had with these people, and that's why this world is kind of getting a really cool audience.
Yeah.
And what's great as well is that like Becky and Steve should be deemed as like the lowest of society, a couple of layabouts on benefits. All they want to do is stay in. They don't want a job. They don't want a career. They don't really want to better themselves. They just want to eat and have sex. But in this world, they've got the best morals, and they're the ones that you kind of look towards to be the kind of moral compass of Britain today, and they're like suddenly the best that we have to offer in this country.
And they never shut the door on any of these people.
No.
Often we get asked, well, why do they always open the door to Dan or the sister?
Never crawled to Dan, no, they're always kind of like, alright Dan.
They're quite loyal, even if these people drive them mad.
They're nice, good people, aren't they? There's no...
we think they're decent.
Yeah, they're not horrible, they wouldn't be mean to anyone on purpose, they've got really good, there's no sort of phobias in them at all, is there? There's no
malice, really.
No.
Well, Sarah, I know you're both working on a lot of new projects at the moment. I know you're appearing in something called Coma Girl later this year.
Yeah, that was a pilot we did for the Channel 4 Comedy Showcase. Yeah, so it's actually aired a few weeks ago.
So what can you tell us about that?
It's a comedy.
Can you tell us anything at all?
Yeah, well, it's been out, so I think it's still on the internet if anyone's interested, but it's...
4OD on demand.
4OD on demand, yeah, Coma Girl, Channel 4. It's 4 girls, one of them's in a coma, they're all new children from school, and the whole thing's set in a hospital, and it's written by Abigail Wilson, who is a fantastic comedy writer.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And Russell, you're in another programme as well, aren't you? What's it called?
Being Human.
That's the one, yeah. It's quite successful.
Yeah,
what can you tell us about the new series? Obviously,
again, you're following these characters. We've lost Mitchell. My character killed him in the last series, so you're not going to see a lot of him in this one. You actually going to see nothing. And then the other characters, you're kind of going to see them. George is having a baby with Nina, and you kind of see what happens there.
I know you've got a few that have kind of made a few appearances in the series so far, coming back as well. And the name of the man escapes me. He was
Michael Soccer.
That's the one.
Yeah. So he's kind of like a main werewolf now. He's been brought to the forefront, and he's phenomenal.
So I mean, the whole thing's going to be very much on your shoulders now that Aiden's gone off to Middle Earth.
Yeah.
You're doing a lot of the heavy lifting.
I've been doing a lot of lifting and shifting and moving around.
Well, good stuff. I mean, really pleased to see him and her back on the screen again.
Thanks so much.
One of our favourite shows.
Great.
Congratulations and thanks for doing the interview.
Thank you very much for interviewing us.
Thank you.
You're doing this on camera. Cool.
Brilliant.